You are an onion. Each layer represents the experiences that you've gone through and makes your layers. Hi, my name is Natasha Canedo. I'm a senior here at Valencia High School, and today I'm going to be talking about my layers. More specifically, the core. I was the average 12-year-old middle schooler. I was so excited to become a teenager and do all the things that teenagers do in the movies. However, that wasn't the case for me. Instead, I had to handle the suicide of my best friend. Not only was she my best friend, she was my softball sister. I've laughed with her, I've cried with her, I've cheered with her. She was my other half. One day that consistently replays in my mind was October 31st, 2015. Her and I dressed up as nerds and we went trick-or-treating and we had the best time ever. We said to each other, from now on, we are going to spend every single Halloween together. October 15th, 2016, she passed away. We made that promise with each other, not knowing that that was going to be the last ever time we would spend Halloween together. The day that I found out about her passing away, I still had to play games the next morning. I remember walking into the dugout and my teammates sitting on the bench saying nothing. They couldn't laugh, they couldn't cry, all they could do was just sit in silence. I felt lost, confused, and I had no sense of purpose. I would lay in bed, listen to music, go to the bathroom, and repeat for days on end. I felt a sense of guilt. Why was I able to grow old and experience the world and she wasn't? Why do I even get to promote from the 8th grade and she doesn't? Why do I get to live and she doesn't? Now, if you look at the inner layers, they start to blend together, and that's how my life felt since the 6th grade all the way up to my sophomore year of high school. But if you look at the outer layers, they're a lot thicker and stronger, and that represents who I've made myself out to be in the last year or so. Due to the pandemic, I was forced to self-reflect. I needed to find my purpose in life again, and I wanted to figure out the type of impact that I was going to make on people. The one thing I knew for sure was that I was tired of feeling hopeless and I needed to gain control of my life again. So, the first thing I did was I learned how to play golf. After playing softball for 14 years of my life, it was hard to become a learner again, but I did it. I tried out for the golf team with only 7 months of experience, and I made it. And I for sure was not the best one there, and I definitely did not help us win any matches, but that didn't matter to me. I took a risk. I realized that that was what was most important to me. I grew so much as an athlete, but even more as a person. The next thing was that I learned how to bake cakes. A common misconception is that baking cakes is easy, which is why I started in the first place, and I quickly realized that that was far from the truth. There are so many life lessons in such a simple little cake. I was face to face with failure every single time I stepped in the kitchen, but I embraced the challenge. I owed it to not only myself, but to her to never give up with anything I do and always give 110%. Lastly, I auditioned to give a TEDx talk. Since the day that I found out, I knew that I was going to share her story so I can inspire others and hopefully inspire the generations to come. I may not be perfect, but I won't ever give up. And I'll always believe in myself. So my question to you is, who are you? What experiences have you gone through to make your layers? Thank you.